What's up, people? Welcome to my channel. I am Heaven Divine. Today I want to talk about single parent manifestation blocks. I have a few blocks I have experienced that shifting through has changed my manifestation journey in a major way. You single parents out there, your manifestation methods. I know a lot of you have been like, oh my God, I'm trying the 369 method. I'm trying this method. I'm trying that method, and nothing is pushing through. What is going on? Listen, I am going to shed light, shed consciousness on some blocks that if you release these blocks, the floodgates of heaven will pour in your life. You'll be like, oh my God, I'm such a wonderful person. Why is it so hard for me? I'm going to tell you why. Number one, when you are a single parent, it causes you to have to work out of your masculine energy compulsively. I mean, a lot of masculine energy. Now my children are adults, but when I had them, I stayed in masculine energy because I had to take care of everything. You have to work 15,000 hours, do all the housework, you have to do everything. So it makes you aggressively in your masculine energy. It was almost like tooth and nails getting me out of my masculine energy, but I'm telling you, there is a way out of this. I'm telling you, and I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna share it with you. And the next thing I want to share is, look at me. You don't have to do this by yourself. This is a belief that you have. You have limitless support. I want you to let go of the belief that you have to do it by yourself. That's not true. You have limitless support. You have limitless support. I want you to really chant that, and I really want you to let go of the belief that you have to do it by yourself, because you do not. You do not. The next thing I want to share is putting less importance on your needs. Oh, this is a big one. Your needs and your wants are number one priority. This is so easy for single parents to do because we put our children's needs before our own, to the point where a lot of parents' needs just become like it doesn't exist. We just learn to not need. Or if we need something, we learn not to need it so bad. Listen, let that belief go. Your wants and your needs is just as important as your children's, as anybody else's. As a matter of fact, chant to yourself, your wants and your needs are number one priority. That is a song. You make these mantras that I am giving you into a song until it is convicted in your spirit, okay? The next thing that I want to share with you is making your children most important. That is a big no-no. I know that you're probably like, what? Yes, you need to be the number one priority. I'm going to tell you why. If you aren't together, if your cup isn't full, you can't take care of your children. You can't give your children what they need. You can't be a good parent if your cup isn't full. And a lot of parents say, well, listen, I got too much going on. I got too much to do before, thinking about myself. You have to schedule, find your routine, schedule yourself in. If you have to go to work, you have to schedule your way to where you're going to bed on time, to where you're getting up in enough time for you to meditate. You have to find God within yourself the very first thing when you wake up in the morning. That comes first before anything. You got to exercise. You got to do what you need to do for yourself. Your priorities, your needs, your physical needs, your health needs, they come first. You come first. Now, the next thing I want to touch on is pride. I'm going to share the David Hawkins map of consciousness. On the map of consciousness, you will see that pride is on the lower level of consciousness, is in hell. You want to shift out of having your ego mind, your ego self, having an excessive amount of pride because you want to get into courage. Because I'm going to tell you something about pride. Pride is what's feeding your ego to be scared of what people think. That's what pride is. Pride is, I can't do that because it'll hurt my pride. I don't want people to see me in this way or see me in that way. Let pride go and operate in truth. Let pride go and operate in truth. Because a lot of times we have an opportunity to receive something from someone and we won't even open our mouth and ask for what we need because of pride. And that particular person could be holding the key for not only what we were manifesting, but something even deeper. So let go of pride and see people as being you without separation. Stop separating yourself from people, and it'll allow you to release the pride and not view yourself as, I don't want to be a burden, or I don't want to do this, or I don't want to do that because I don't want to look like this, or I don't want to look like that. No, we're all one. You're not separate. It's one source. We're all divine. So let go of pride. And this releases you and opens you up to receive even more. The next thing I want to touch on is, do not let go of your sexy. A lot of us as the single parents, we don't have time to get dressed, put our makeup on, look sexy, feel sexy. You have to not block your seductive energy. That is a gift. So if, let me put it to you like this. If you're always feeling down and tired and unattractive, guess what? Your manifestation is going to feel like that about you. It's very important. That's your masculine energy as well. It's very important for you to pour into yourself and for you to feel sexy and attractive so that you can be in your seductive energy. That's that beautiful sacral energy. You want to not block your sexy. So it doesn't matter what you got going on, schedule yourself in. Get up early enough to where you're meditating and you have enough time to get dressed and get your sexy on. It doesn't matter if your baby is throwing up on your clothes. Make sure you got something there to protect yourself. You can be sexy and still be a soccer mom. Still put your little cute sundresses on, still be in your sexy energy. This is important because you want to seduce your manifestations. You want to be attractive. You want to feel attractive because everything is you pushed out. So moving on. The next thing that I want to share is say good, positive things about the father or mother of the absent parent. Keep a positive dialogue about the absent parent. It doesn't matter what they're showing up as. You are the master creator, and you get to create a new story for that absent parent. It works. I'm going to tell you. I experienced the same thing with my daughter's father, and when I changed the story, our relationship changed. The relationship with him changed, and he started showing up as the story that I was telling myself. So change the story of the absent parent. It doesn't matter what it looks like, and persist in that story. Change it into the story that you want it to be, that is beneficial for you and the children. The next thing is slow down. This is important. Slow down. I know we like to go, 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 go. We have to go, go, go. But in order for us to respond to our reality and not be in a reactive energy, because alignment, which is my next point that I wanted to make, alignment is our most important priority. Our number one thing alignment is everything. And in order to stay in alignment, you cannot be reactive to your reality. You have to be in a state of responding. And in order to do that, you have to slow down. You have to slow down and be mindful of how you're feeling. Be present in your body. When you are doing things, don't get lost into them. So what I mean by that is allow yourself to enjoy every single thing that you do. Every task that you have to do for your children or for yourself, enjoy it, be present with it. Don't look at it as it being a task. Look at it as, oh my God, I get to do this with, I get to do so and so, so and so, so and so, and I get to do so and so, so and so, and just bring excitement into your life and presence into your life, and stop looking at all the things that you have to do like a task, like a job, because you will run yourself in the ground. Turn every single thing that you have to do into pleasure and enjoyment. You owe it to yourself, and that's what you do. And the next thing that I want to bring to your attention is to release guilt and shame surrounding being a single parent. Release guilt and shame. It's not your fault. It's nothing to be embarrassed or ashamed about. This is a part of the journey of the becoming of you. And release the guilt when it comes to your children. When your children decided to come to this, to have this experience, your children chose you and this experience so that they can experience and evolve on a deeper level energetically as well. So everything that is happening exactly as it's supposed to. It is nothing that you should have done or could have done or would have done. Everything is happening exactly how it's supposed to. And you're doing a wonderful job. Every part, every step of the way is perfect. So release the guilt and the shame when it comes to being a single parent, and also not being able to give your child or your children a two-parent home, because they chose this path as a purpose as well. So everything is working out just fine. And the last thing that I want to share with you is stop being a single parent. Stop being a single parent. Reminder, you are in control, and we don't get what we want, we get what we are being. And you can easily choose to not be a single parent. You can choose to be a wife or a husband, but you will have to change the energy within you into that in which you want to attract. So you can't want a husband or a wife and still be in single parent energy. You have to change your energy into being a wife or a husband. Listen, I know that it's been rough, but you have to let the belief go that things are not going to work out in your favor. You have to let that go. Things always work out in your favor. You have to heal your nervous system. Believe it, and let that be a conviction in your heart and your soul that things always work out in your favor. I know it's been tough, but that's the past. And you have to leave the past in the past. This is the present, and this is your brand new energy and your brand new reality. Everything always works out in your favor. So that is all that I have for you master creators out there. I know that this will shift you in a mighty way. Don't forget to drop a comment letting me know how this experience, how this has changed your life in a magical way. Until next time, peace.